What have I been playing? What have I been watching? What have I been reading? Let's go! Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, Bambinos. Still don't know what to do with my hands, as you can probably tell. Should we leave them there like that? Nah. Yeah, so welcome back to my weekly recap on how I've been relaxing for the week, or as it's been, or come to be known as, what have I been playing, what have I been watching, what have I been reading. Yeah, what a week. What a week. I hate drama. I like watching drama from a distance, but I hate drama. I hate being involved in drama. It's bad for you when you get old, see? So I try to avoid it, but a few things have happened. I'm not going to go into it. So I've told you about my motorbike crash where someone crashed into me. Motorbike versus car, I can confirm car wins every time, especially if motorbike doesn't see car. So no update on that. Looks like the person, it's a hit and run. They've clean got away with it. Thanks to the South Wales Police. You're doing a fantastic job, or you're not even doing a job. I know they're busy, too busy to deal with me. There's been another incident which I said last night, and I will tell the story. If my channel ever hits 1,000 subscribers, I'll tell the story of how I got into a fight. It's been serious. I threw someone in a canal and he deserved it. So I threw him in there a second time until he apologised. But yeah, if we get to 1,000 subscribers, that I will tell that story, okay? I was only joking about it yesterday, but I will tell that story. Don't mess with me and my dog. So, yeah, so I haven't been sleeping very well. Also with work, I'm not going to do it again. I said it last time I wasn't going to do it again. I've worked 12 days straight, and in the heat that we've had, it's caught up with me. I'm exhausted, really am tired, too tired to really do anything. So it's kind of taken an impact, I think, on my week. But this is how it's supposed to be relaxing. So, let's get into it, shall we? First of all, I didn't play Injustice 2. I normally do. I've started a series called Mortal Mondays, where the challenge was to get either Raiden or Sub-Zero up to level 30 in Injustice 2 before the release of Mortal Kombat 1. So Mortal Kombat 1 is out this Wednesday as of filming this video. I've pre-ordered the collector's edition, so I get it early. I will do a live unboxing on that, okay? But I'm not sure what to do. Someone's asked, will I stream it, the story mode? Yes, I will, but maybe I won't do it Wednesday because I finish work at 10 o'clock. And like Mortal Mondays at the moment wasn't very good for me. I didn't do it because I needed to get up early with Rossi, my dog, in the morning, because it's too hot to take him at midday. It's not fair on dogs, so I hate seeing people that take dogs for walks when the sun is blaring down and it's almost 30 degrees. It's not good for your dogs. You might be having a nice time. Your dog might look like he's having a nice time, or she's having a nice time, but it's not good for them. So I've been putting in my dog first, but going forward I think I'm not going to do evening live streams, so I probably might do it next weekend. I might just blitz story mode next weekend, you know. My shifts are changing though. I think I've decided I'm going to do the morning shift, so I'll be finishing work at 12:30. Happy days. So I'll have like a half day free. So yeah, I know I'm rambling. I will stream it some shape or form, okay? But it might not be from the Wednesday. Might not start it Wednesday, okay? So yeah, Injustice 2, I probably knocked that on the head now. Maybe it'll be a series I'll go back to. But the mission was to get Sub-Zero. We got him to level 30. That's what I'm trying to say. So check out that mini-series if you like my content. So what have I been playing? I tell you what, guys. I finished it. I'm finished with it. It's uninstalled. Division 2. One of the best value for money games I've ever picked up. This cost me £2. I think it's going for less than £5 in CEX. I found it a bargain, okay? But the DLC was I think it was £7.99, and it's normally £24.99. It's worth £24.99, but it's back in New York. I really, really enjoyed it. This is one of those games where it's quite rare I do this, where I'm not watching YouTube in the background. I've got the headphones on because this is what I call a triple A game, okay? You can hear the footsteps of people coming behind you. It's really the music, the sound effects. If you're going to play this, I strongly recommend getting those headphones on, okay? I know it's meant to be a multiplayer game. I think it's a bit harder to play single player, but I like the challenge. I thoroughly enjoyed it, okay? It's not going to change your life, the story of the DLC, but it's good. It's very, very good, so I strongly recommend that. But I'm done with it now, so it's freed up a lot of my time to play other games. So yesterday, a mammoth pickup day yesterday. It was payday Friday, so let's go. So I've put on 2 of my newer games. I played Raiden 5 yesterday. That's installed. I don't know how... It's almost a perfect game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. This is another one I'm probably going to stick the headphones in. It comes with the soundtrack, okay? And the soundtrack, I can confirm, is outstanding. Yeah, I'd give that a 10 out of 10 on first impressions. Maybe I'll stream that, you know. If you're after a shmup, arcade, over the top, it's actually got a story mode as well. Apparently you can turn it off. I'm glad you got the option to turn it off. I played it with it on, but there's a lot going on on the screen, and you've got a story going on as well. Yeah, so far, so very, very good, okay? Only played it a little bit. And the other game I played, I'm very, very impressed with this, okay? Is Celeste. Now, I talked about it briefly yesterday. If you look at the graphics, I might have picked this up before and had a look at it. Like, it's quite eye-catching, the colour with the like neon colours and stuff like that. Then you look at the back and it's not very impressive graphics, is it? But it suits the game. I played this. I don't think I'm going to be much longer till I complete it. I was hooked on it. I just wanted to put it in just to have it installed, and I was going to dip in and out. Like, I played Raiden for a bit. I put this on, then I was going to install Hollow Knight, but I could not stop playing it. They say, oh, it's really hard. It's a really, really hard game. But one of the reviews I watched, it says, oh, that's my mum's dog scratching himself in the background. You right, boy? You okay? No, you're okay. Yes, you can scratch. Oh, bless him. Yeah, one of the comments was you're getting like a zen-like state. I think after like the 4th or 5th screen, I was in that state. And it's the reason I liked, or a couple of the things I liked about it, the reason I wanted to pick it up, okay? My arm's tired holding that game up, and that's how tired I am. It's meant to be, it's like she's going through a journey, I suppose, and she's dealing with like her mental health and struggles and things like that, anxiety, she has panic attacks, and I thought, how can essentially a 2D 8-bit graphics game dial into like mental health and stuff? They've absolutely nailed it. One thing I noticed right at the beginning, basically I thought her name was Celeste. Her name's Madeline. The mountain she's climbing, she's got to climb this mountain. That's her challenge, okay? And it's a massive mountain. The first character you come across laughs at her. So she's going on this journey and it's really hard and she's already struggling. So this woman's laughing at her. And I think, yeah, we're all like when I first said I was going to run a 10k race, I'm still overweight now, but I was obese, alcohol problems, and I thought, right, I'm going to run this race. And a few people, one family member, thought it was hilarious I'm an ex-international swimmer as well, so I know when it comes to sport, I know how hard and I know about putting work in, okay? But people still look, oh, you're not going to be able to do that kind of thing. So I can so relate to it. The other thing I noticed early on was like things in the background, like beach body and stuff like that. I love the bit where she phones, I think it's her ex-boyfriend, who she hasn't spoke to for months. Guys, just pick that game up. I'm very impressed with it. It's more than what it looks like on the back. Okay, I think I bought it. The cheapest I could find it was on Amazon, believe it or not. It's cheaper on Amazon. I think it's £20 on CEX, and it was on sale. But to know, like these Amazon flash sales, it might still be on. It was $16.99, I think, and so far it's like a 9.5 out of 10. Right? It's not normally the genre I enjoy, but they've nailed it, guys. Absolutely nailed it. Okay, and that's all I've been playing this week. Okay, mainly because of The Division. I've been absolutely hooked on that game. So what have I watched? Oh, I always got my notes on my phone. Okay, it's not like I'm texting. I haven't got that many friends. Right, so Netflix. I just started watching, but it's worth a mention. Gamera Rebirth. Gamera is kind of it's like a massive turtle kind of thing. I really enjoy them. If you like Godzilla, you probably have heard of Gamera. And I was aware there was a series coming, but I completely missed me by. It's an anime. I had no idea. I'm only towards the end of episode 1, and it's about, I think it's two brothers and a friend, like kids, building their relationships and how they're really good friends. They've got like a cool den and stuff like that. But the thing that strikes me is how good it looks. Visually, it's spectacular, I think, okay? And I'm watching it on my iPad, on Netflix, okay? So that might be one worth watching on the big screen. So yeah, I'm really impressed so far, okay? Prime, what night was it? I think it was Thursday night. Everything was catching up with me in my head, and I could not get to sleep. I'm talking, I must have drifted off about 7 o'clock in the morning. Good job. My new hours, which I think I'm on normal hours next week, the week after I'll be starting work at 5:30 in the morning. So good job I'm not doing that job yet, because I think I'm drifted off around, basically I couldn't sleep. I got up, gave Rossi his food, my dog his food, and I noticed it was 7 o'clock and I hadn't had a wink of sleep, okay? But I did find myself watching all the way through, and I'm impressed. Like, I know it gets quite a bit of hate, this does, on Prime. Evangelion, and it's 1.11. I think it's like a remake or something. I've tried watching the Netflix ones. I think they're the original ones. The reason it gets a bit of hate is there's a comment that the female character makes. She's on the phone, and this boy comes to live with her. She's meant to be looking after him, and she makes a comment like, "No, I'm not going to try it on with him," or "I promise not to try it on with him." It's like pedo alert kind of thing. Other than that bit, it's definitely worth a watch, and it's on Amazon Prime. And there's 2 or 3 other, it's like a movie, but there's a few of them, you know. So that's all I've watched movie-wise. Oh, sorry, movie-wise. I put this on last night, Sucker Punch. Now the funny thing is with this, it's got extended cut on Blu-ray, but I'm not sure. It doesn't tell you which ones, it doesn't, you know, like normally on a Blu-ray, if it's the director's cut or something, you've got the option to watch theatrical cut or director's cut. It doesn't give you that option, and it's a 3-disc edition, okay? So one of them's like the combo disc, which is DVD and I think digital, and there's 2 Blu-rays. So I'm not sure which version I should be watching, but as far as I can tell, I put one on, watched it for 10 minutes, ejected it, put the other one on, watched it, and it was exactly the same. So I'm not 100% sure, but the discs do look different. Maybe I gotta read the small print, or I gotta find my glasses, then read the small print. That's more like it. But I forgot how cool this movie looks. I'm only about halfway through. So she's fought those 3 samurai, giant samurais, and they're so cool, aren't they? Like, the first one's cool with his long, like, spear kind of thing. The next one's got a minigun. It doesn't make any sense, but it just looks really cool. So they're getting cooler and cooler. The other one then's like got that like almost Raiden kind of hat on. Then they're in like the World War One trenches with that mech thing. Yeah, I was really enjoying it, but again, I just too tired to stay awake, you know. And that's not the fault of this. That's just because I'm exhausted. Okay, but yeah, I'm enjoying Sucker Punch. YouTube, yes, I've always got YouTube on in the background. Watched a ton of good videos this week. It's quite hard to choose my video of the week, but it came down to, I've recommended this channel. It is a friend of the channel. I've recommended this channel quite a few times. I've even recommended her brother as well. He's got a channel a couple of weeks ago. So this week's channel of the week is Joe Gaming Girly, a fellow British YouTuber. And the video, right, is, I'll read the video, is Heavenly Sword was the reason I got a PS3 and Nintendo Wii story time. So she does like relax just in front of the camera, like a chatty kind of video she calls them, and they're really relaxing. It's good to put it on. Say you're washing the dishes. I got my iPad next to me, and I'm just listening, taking it all in. But what was cool, right, and what I can relate to is she initially, like, she's not interested in getting a PS5, for example. She's like, there's no reason I want a PS5. And a lot of people just want the newest console, don't they? To say, I got the newest console. I bet most people that bought the PS5 originally just wanted one because it was the thing to have kind of thing. So originally, she didn't want the PlayStation 3. She wasn't interested. And I think she said she was in the cinema and an advert for Heavenly Sword came on. And she was like, whoa. Remember the times they used to advertise games Heavenly? Oh, those are the days, weren't they? And then all of a sudden she really wanted a PlayStation 3. So it was, she didn't want one because it was the console to have. She wanted one to play that game. Okay, so I will tag the channel in the video, in the description, okay, for the video. But it's given me an idea. I'm probably going to look at all my consoles now. I know, for example, the Xbox, the original Xbox, like most people can probably relate. Halo, I saw Halo, I remember it clearly. I was in game, and they had the demo running, or Halo was running on the screen. You couldn't play it. They had like a TV thing coming down from the ceiling, and I was like, what's that running on? I assumed it was like PC, because I'd never seen a game like that on anything other than a PC. They said, oh, it's the new game Halo, it looks really good, doesn't it? And I'm like, what's that on the Xbox? I said, oh, it's alright, is it? Because it was a new console. It was Microsoft's first, they're dipping their toes into the console market, weren't they? And boy, did they nail it. So yes, thanks to Joe Gaming Girly and that video. So the video, this is her latest video as well. It's called Heavenly Sword was the reason I got a PS3. Nintendo Wii story time. She talks about the Nintendo Wii as well. Yeah, really enjoyed that. So go check that out. And what have I been reading? I got 2 books here, okay? So if you've been a subscriber for a while or watching my videos for a while, do you remember me talking about Across the Nightingale Floor? Okay, what an amazing book. So this is the sequel, okay? So I'm only literally, I just started reading it. I'm a chapter in, okay? But the funny thing is with this book, okay, I used to work, this time last year I was working there. I was working for an auction house, okay, and I really enjoyed it, right? But what was really cool, or one of the things I used to enjoy, was you never knew what was coming through the door. So, like, if it could be books, it could be video games, it could be sofas, garden furniture, flat pack furniture, TVs, cars, everything. They used to say, literally everything, right? And someone went past, right, and with like a cage, if you like, full of books, and a book fell out, and it was this book, right? I believe, right, I know it, I think, like, I strongly believe, right, I get a connection with my books, okay? I believe that books find me, okay? So it's happened loads of times. Like, I remember I was packing well, I said earlier on about I was going to run the Swansea Bay 10k. That started with a book. I was working in Amazon and I was packing, and I packed this book, and it was a book about running. It's called Running for My Life. And I read the back of it real quick and I thought, wow, that sounds amazing. And that book inspired me to get off my butt and sort my life out, kind of thing. So it did for the better, changed my life. And that book, it could have gone to anyone else on that line, but it found me. I know it sounds cheesy, but that's what I believe. It's happened quite a few times. This is another example of that. So this came there, and I took a screenshot, like a quick photo of it, did my research, and found out it was the sequel to that. I think there's a few of them in the series, but it's like, I'll talk about this one more then. I do recommend it. It's by Leanne Hearn, okay? I think it's a female writer, but it's set in like a fantasy feudal Japan, okay? Where this guy's got some kind of like magical powers where he can go invisible for short periods of time. He's like a perfect assassin, basically. He's from like a dying out, he's the last of a tribe, basically. Where he's the perfect assassin, and it's a fantastic book. The way it ends is outstanding. So this one, all I've read so far is he's not even in it yet. It's just, it follows on exactly. It's not like, oh, a couple of years have passed since all the events that took place in the first one. It's literally the next day. So that's I'm all over that. So that's what I'm going to be reading for the next month. Okay, so yeah, strongly recommend that. Well, that's what I've been playing, what I've been watching, what I've been reading. Sorry if I got a bit lack of energy today, but I'm struggling. I'm going to go and finish that now. I think that's the plan while this video is uploading. Okay, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel. That's Hadouken, that subscribe button. You don't press it, yeah, you Hadouken the subscribe button. Okay, there we go. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Still boiling, but it's a little bit more manageable temperature now, isn't it? I'm not melting in front of the camera today. Yeah, thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.